What's up guys, Jakob Owens here for the Buff Nerds, and it's been a while since I've dropped a video, but I wanted to touch on something today that I felt is super important, and that is 5 keys to success. So recently I just purchased my 3rd house. I'm shooting a television show, my production company is growing, social media, everything is growing, and I'm having a lot of success in my life. And I don't say that to brag, I say that to say that's why I wanted to touch on this topic today, and the reasons for my success and the keys in my life and the things that I do on a daily basis that have allowed me to reach those milestones or those success points in my life. I get a lot of questions on Instagram is like, how did you get started? How did you get involved in the industry? How did you get to where you're at? How do you buy all this camera gear? How do you buy these houses and all these different things? And they can come down to these simple 5 keys. So let's get right into it. Number 1, and most important, work hard and work consistently. A lot of people think it's just going to be handed to them, or it is just handed to people. I get a lot of responses in my Instagram DMs that are sometimes just so naive and atrocious, like, oh, must be nice to be rich, or must be nice to have all that camera gear. And it's like, I earned that camera gear. I earned the things I have through working hard. In college, when I started going to film school, I didn't even own a camera. I didn't even have a T2i, and I shot my first video with a friend's camera that I bought, and then bought a T2i and had a T2i and a kit lens and just started making videos, started reaching out to artists and shooting as many free videos as I can to build a reel for myself, and then started pitching my reel to other artists, and I grew my name, I grew my reputation, I grew my clientele, and as a result I started making money and could do these things down the road and build a successful company and buy the things that I have now. And that came through working hard for years, not just 1 year, then giving up or not seeing full success and kind of giving up, quitting, or moving on to something else. Like, worked hard for years and consistently every day was doing something to better myself or improve my business or improve my skill. It's not gonna happen overnight. You need to work hard and consistently every day. It's one of the most overlooked things, I especially think in today's social media just induced world where everything seems so instantaneous and the gratification seems so instantaneous and people seem to just pop off or go viral overnight, but it takes a lot of hard work. Number 2, stop comparing yourself to others. 1, you don't want to compare yourself to others because it gets you into this negative mindset and thought process, but also you don't want to be worrying about what others are doing and let that affect you in your work, whether you start emulating them or copying them, and now you're not being original and being true to you, you're just being that other person, but not as good of a version because they're the best version they can be. Just be you. Stop comparing yourself to others. If that means you have to unfollow people on social media, if that means you have to not be as active on social media or watch other people's content, just be the best version of yourself. Focus on yourself, focus on your work, and focus every day, how can I get better? What do I want to get better at? What steps do I need to take to get better or improve or grow my name, grow my company? Just focus on yourself. Stop worrying about other people, period. Number 3 is don't be afraid or be fearful. Being fearful or afraid is one of the biggest killers to someone's success. Everyone's gonna fail. Michael Jordan failed, Kobe Bryant failed. Everyone has failed in their lifetime. I've failed. But where I've had the greatest rewards have come from my greatest risks. And risks don't come without some sort of being scared or fearful of the outcome. So a year after I graduated Arizona, I decided I needed to move to LA if I wanted to take my video production career to the next level, work with industry level artists. And that was a scary thought, to move to LA. I'd never lived more than 5 minutes from home, and to make the jump all the way to LA by myself, live in a new city, a new place, trying to make it was scary. And if I had let fear keep me from making that decision to make the jump to LA, I would not be in the position I'm at. My production company would not be in the position it's at. I would not be as successful as I am now, and that's just facts. Don't let fear control your decisions. If you are fearful, try and cut that out and just make calculated risks, the pros and cons. I saw the reward that could potentially come from me moving to LA. I made the jump. I didn't let fear stop me from making that jump to LA. And I really flourished in LA and was able to achieve a lot of great things because of that risk that I took. The bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. 4 is collaborate with others and a team. Anywhere in life, any position, any job, whatever you're doing, you can't do it alone. You can start doing it alone, but to get to the top tiers, the top levels, you need a team. Musical artists have a team around them. Video production companies have a team around them. Any business has a team to get to those higher levels, and you need a team. When I first moved to LA, I started branching out, found a DP to work with, then I found some producers to work with, and started building a little team, and ultimately I was able to get to where I was. But there's just no way I could have done everything on my own and got to where I was on my own. It's same with collaborations. Collaborations help you build relationships, build your numbers, your followings, the different reach of your different projects, because you're reaching their audience, they're reaching your audience, and you're just collaborating, but also just building that team so you're not doing everything by yourself and where you stretch yourself really thin. You need to have people on board that can do one task really great that you can't really do, and you just keep building, and with that team, you're gonna be able to go really far. Ever since I've put a team around me, a close team, we've done a lot more bigger and better things that I just would not have been able to do on my own. 5 is set goals for yourself. Every year, I set a goal for myself. I set various goals. This is what I want to reach. This is what I want to do. And whether that's a vision board where you put it on a board and you can see everything you want, or it's written down in a notebook, piece of paper, a little notepad on your computer, set down and write goals for yourself so that every day you can look at that goal and you work towards it. You start doing things that you need to do to achieve that goal. When it's in front of your face daily, or you're looking at it daily or thinking about it daily, it's gonna keep you more engaged and hold yourself accountable to reach that goal. You need to put it down on paper, speak it into existence, write into existence, and make it happen. If you don't write goals for yourself or set goals for yourself, you're gonna have a hard time attaining those things that you want and holding yourself accountable to those things that you want. So make sure to set down goals and then set an active list under that of the things you need to do or achieve to reach that goal. So don't just write a goal, but write the goal and then what are the steps to reach that goal. And then every day, do those steps to make it happen. And last but not least, this is kind of a little bonus tip, is just be original, be you. Everyone's different, they don't see the world you see it. Everyone's looking at the world through their own unique set of lenses. And so you need to be you, be original. No one thinks the way you do, no one sees the way you do. So create in this world, whether it's art, business, whatever it is, be you and just be as original as possible. You can draw inspiration and be inspired from other people and other people's work 100%, but try your best not to just flat out copy someone. But draw inspiration, get inspired, work hard, be you, be original, and watch that, watch yourself take off. So those are my 5 keys to success. Hopefully this video helped you guys or inspired you in some way or kind of taught you something that you never really thought about before. Appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social media channels. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch the video if you got to this point. And if you're still watching, I'm Jakob Owens for the Buff Nerds, and I'm out.